Hi, I'm Jason and I'm happy to showcase a model Keysight learning bench. This setup is found in many universities across the world. A typical learning bench consists of four very popular instruments. The first one would be source instruments, and here we are talking about waveform generators as well as power supplies, very often DC power supplies. Over here we are showcasing our newest E36300 triple output power supplies with independent output, and also the most silent power supply in its class in the industry today. When it comes to measure, very often you find on a learning bench is a DMM, and over here we have our True Volt DMM, as well as our very popular economy scopes, our 1000X series scopes. These scopes are the most economical scopes in its class in the industry today. The second element that I really wanted to share with you is how we have developed this learning platform with the lab technician or the lab manager in mind. And most labs today consist of easily 20 to 60 student benches. So you imagine a lab like this, 20 or 60 of these in an engineering lab in a university. Now when a lab technician needs to set all this up, obviously setting up all these instruments for the 20 to 60 benches takes up a lot of time. And as such, we have a platform whereby lab technicians are very easily able to just save the settings of all the instrument setups onto this platform, and subsequently when these have been saved, students can just very easily retrieve them either from the local C drive or from a shared drive wherever it is stored. And it is as simple as just clicking. This is very simple, very straightforward, because it uses a Windows filing system. So all students need to do just before their labs is to open up the file and click open, and all the settings will be automatically downloaded into all the instruments simultaneously. The third element that I wanted to share is how easily, how we have provided a platform to very easily bring together all these four instruments into a single platform to visualize and to control in real time individually all these four instruments. The platform that we use is called the BenchVue instrument. Now what you see over here are four boxes, and all four of these boxes represent the four physical instruments over here. So you have a DMM, function generator, a scope, and a power supply. And each of these reflect the actual live readings or can be controlled remotely using this BenchVue platform. Now, the whole teaching platform is very useful for educators and for lab technicians, simply because we have, besides being able to visualize simultaneously and control these instruments, the connectivity as well as the status of the readings are also very clearly shown. For example, these four instruments here, whenever each of them are disconnected, they show up very easily. Another thing about BenchVue, BenchVue does much more than just provide remote control of instruments. And one of the things BenchVue is also able to do is to provide the capability to customize test sequences according to the test sequence that a student or a university researcher might want to set up for their device under test. For example, over here, I have set up a test sequence that utilizes several other instruments. The test sequence that is set up over here is very easily created in an intuitive manner using a simple drag and drop procedure. So I have currently an example of a test sequence, and I did this test sequence by dragging and dropping the commands. Now, once this has been set up, and as you notice, because it is a simple drag and drop method, no programming is necessary to create a test sequence such as this. And once students or researchers have done that, all they need to do is click the start button and the test sequence starts to run. Now, the other beautiful thing about this is at the end of the test sequence, the student is then very easily able to save the data and subsequently export the data with a simple click or two of a button using CSV, MATLAB, Excel, or Word formats. Thank you very much.